Hey, Celtics Nation! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. There's a buzz going around the NBA community that could shake the foundation of the Boston Celtics. Front court, Luke Kornet, the 7-foot center who quietly but effectively contributed to Boston's depth and interior presence, is rumored to be on his way out. Multiple sources are suggesting that the big man has received a compelling offer from another franchise, and the whispers are getting louder with each passing hour. While nothing has been confirmed officially, the sheer volume of the chatter is enough to make fans and analysts stop and think. Is Kornet really leaving Boston? And if he is, what does this mean for the Celtics moving forward? This isn't just about losing a bench player. This could be a quiet but significant shift in the team's strategy heading into the next season. Kornet may not have been the flashiest name on the roster, but his role is crucial. From setting screens to protecting the rim and spacing the floor with his shooting ability, Kornet carved out a specific niche that isn't easy to fill. Could this be the end of his time in green? Or is this just part of the negotiation dance that happens every offseason? What's really fueling this rumor is the nature of the supposed offer Luke Kornet has received. Word is that another franchise one that remains unnamed for now is dangling not only a better financial package, but also the promise of a bigger role in the rotation. That's something Kornet has never quite had in Boston, despite being a fan favorite and a reliable piece when called upon. This mystery team is allegedly offering Kornet something Boston might not be able or willing to match: a chance to be a consistent rotational big, maybe even a starting caliber presence in a system that suits his skill set. It's an opportunity that could be tempting to turn down for a player who has quietly waited his turn. From a player's perspective, how long do you stay a background contributor when another organization is finally ready to bet on you? And for Kornet, who has floated between the G League and the NBA before solidifying a role in Boston, this might be the chance to define the next chapter of his career. Fans are already speculating. Could this be a team like the Spurs, Thunder, or even the Hornets making a sneaky move inside the Celtics camp? There's reportedly a mix of surprise and understanding regarding the situation. Kornet was never seen as a cornerstone, but within the locker room, his professionalism, IQ, and quiet leadership were valued. He was a glue guy, a presence that helped bridge the gaps between the stars and the depth pieces. If the rumors are true, the Celtics may already be preparing for life without him. There's talk of internal evaluations taking place, looking at who might step up or which free agents could be signed to replace Kornet's role. The loss might not make national headlines like a blockbuster trade would, but for those who understand team chemistry and rotation balance, it's a meaningful departure. Kornet's size and skill set allowed Boston to stretch the floor, while still having a presence in the paint, especially in lineups that required flexibility. Losing that kind of versatility isn't something you just brush off. Whether or not the Celtics make a move in response, fans can't help but wonder if this is the first of a series of small dominoes falling this offseason in Boston's front court. And then there's the fan reaction and emotional undercurrent to every rumor like this. Celtics Nation is split. Some fans feel Kornet never quite reached the level needed to be a key contributor on a championship contending team. Others feel he was underused, especially during stretches when bigs like Al Horford or Kristaps Porzingis were out. Kornet always stepped in with effort, stayed ready, and made the most of his minutes. There's an affection for him among the diehards who appreciate the guys who do the dirty work. Social media has been flooded with appreciation posts, speculative threads about his potential landing spots, and even mini highlight reels showcasing his underrated footwork and surprising touch around the rim. This isn't just about stats, this is about culture. When a team loses a player who fits into its identity, even in a small way, it stings. And while this isn't on the scale of losing a Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, for many fans, this rumor feels like losing a piece of what made last season's roster feel complete. If Kornet does in fact leave Boston, one of the biggest questions becomes, how did the Celtics respond? There are free agents available, yes, but few with Kornet's unique combination of length, unselfishness, and locker room humility. You're not just replacing a body, you're replacing a role that fit like a puzzle piece. Some are pointing toward the Summer League as a potential breeding ground for the next Kornet-like player. Others believe the Celtics could make a sneaky trade or pull a veteran big from free agency, willing to take a team-friendly deal. But here's the challenge: chemistry takes time. Kornet knew the system. He knew the coaching staff's expectations. He understood the culture. Bringing in someone new means reteaching all of that, which takes time and could lead to early season growing pains. Brad Stevens and the front office are known for being meticulous, so if they're letting Kornet walk, you can bet they've got a plan. Still, planning doesn't always equal perfection, and this kind of under-the-radar move could have ripple effects we don't fully see until the season unfolds. There's also the strategic layer to consider. Kornet gave the Celtics flexibility. Need a drop coverage big? Check. Need someone to pick and pop in certain offensive sets? Check. Need a big who doesn't demand touches and lets your stars shine? Check. In an era where role players are just as important as stars in crafting the perfect playoff rotatio, Kornet's departure if true forces Boston to rethink some of those key second unit minutes. It's POS. Cybele they experiment with smaller lineups, maybe giving more responsibility to forwards like O'Shea Brissett or even rookie prospects, depending on development. But going small comes with defensive risks, especially in a conference where size still matters. Think about matchups against teams like the Sixers or Bucks. You need bodies to bang in the post, and Kornet provided that without compromising too much on mobility. For a team like Boston, which prides itself on defensive intensity, replacing a big like Kornet might not be as simple as grabbing someone off the waiver wire. It requires thought, vision, and frankly, a bit of luck to find someone who meshes as well as Kornet did. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. And let's not overlook the timing of all this. With free agency in full swing and rosters across the league shifting rapidly, every hour matters. If Kornet is on the verge of committing to another team, Boston's window to respond is closing fast. The front office isn't known for panic moves, but urgency is still in play. Other teams are finalizing their rosters, and the market for reliable bigs dries up quickly. There's talk that Boston might be quietly exploring trade packages or veteran signings to preempt Kornet's exit, but those deals take time and leverage. If teams know Boston is desperate to replace a departing center, they may drive up asking prices or push less favorable contracts in return. That's the delicate dance of NBA roster building. One player's decision triggers a domino effect, and how Boston navigates this particular situation could say a lot about their overall philosophy moving forward. Are they doubling down on versatility, or are they ready to reshape the way their second unit plays? Kornet's rumored exit may be just the first ripple in a much larger shift. Interestingly, there's some speculation that Kornet himself has been tight-lipped on purpose, signaling that something serious is in motion behind the scenes. For a player who's always stayed under the radar, silence can be a loud message. No social media hints, no interviews, no cryptic posts, just quiet. And in the NBA world, quiet often means business. Those close to Kornet say he's deeply appreciative of his time in Boston, but he's also aware that his value may never be higher than it is right now. He had a solid season, earned respect, and kept himself healthy. If there was ever a time to make a leap to a new team, this would be it. And while Boston may still be in the running to retain him, it's becoming increasingly clear that the Celtics might not be holding the strongest hand in this negotiation. All signs point to a decision coming soon, and if Kornet leaves, fans will likely look back at this offseason as a pivotal, if subtle, turning point for the franchise's depth-building strategy. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.